guys wondering how we did Frostnite. This is the whole build of the Frostnite. I went in my Planker base and built it all. Exactly how we had it, or mainly exactly like we had it. So, what we're going to do is go through the beginning part. So, beginning part. We have the burner in here. So, like, the burner sits in there. We build a box, build everything around it right here. Your stairs are to get up, so don't worry about those right now. You don't need those until later, until your base. We did this all the way around it first. We didn't put any traps down. And then we did the outside square first. So from the burner, count 1, 2, 3, 4. And then once that fourth comes out, you do walls. Every side. So you count 4 on every side, do a square around it. And that's what your box is for your tunnels. So from the burner, you count those 4 tiles out. That's your opening for the husk. You want them to pass through that and only that. So what we did is we had a terrain over here. So we had them path up this little hill right here. And then they walked in. We also had phasing husk issues. So we added stuff in here, but I don't have them in here. But because they face are here, and we had enough mats, so I just spammed broadsides in here until they died in there. We had a couple smasher issues really. So what we had is all durability, 1 increased building health, 1 and 4 spikes with a common roll of physical. Wall launchers are these. 3 impacts, so impact, reload, impact durability. We all have max trap durability. The tar pits are all durability. The broadsides. Damage, reload, damage, crit damage, and durability. The wall dynamos are damage, crit rating, crit damage, and healing attached. I do healing attached because of propane. Because if they drop this stuff or they blow up, this will heal, and if it doesn't break all the way, they would heal quite fast. These, I have 2 different ones. I use the increased building health ones for the outside, and I use for the inside, I use this one. The crit rating, crit damage, durability. They do insane amount of damage. So my second ones are crit rating, crit damage, reload speed, and increased building health. My sound walls are durability, reload durability, effect duration. So tar pits, tire drops. We use a lot of tire drops. So on durability, reload, crit rating, crit damage, durability, those help a lot. Like high waves, we had issues over here because of flingers and stuff. So I put them out here, and then at high waves they won't kill them. They will stun them. So they push them all into a corner. So there was like a little corner down here, and I pushed them all into this corner, and they all sat here. Really, that's what they did. Unless they want to be those little butthole, you know. That was for the terrain side. So there's 4 sides. All the sides are about the same. They spawn a couple more out from this, so like 2 to 3 tiles from these. So I put freeze and sound walls for the propanes because we had propane issues. I tire dropped those because of flingers and stuff. I did this basically all the way around. This one we had a little bit more issues on because of smashers. We did with bosses. Oh, actually in here. We had electric fields on 4 corners, then ceiling zappers in the middle. Ceiling zappers will absolutely destroy the smashers that they get by. The ceiling electric fields are crit rating, crit damage, durability, so they do quite a bit of damage. And then crit rating, reload speed, durability, crit damage, and increased building health. We had anti-airs down at the end. That's the reason why we're lagging in the video. But we did a second run after that, and we figured out how to do it because he made the library shield up 1 high. It was supposed to be 1 down. That was a real issue. This terrain, just imagine this down one because it's Plankerton, so that was in the way. Also, we had I didn't add tire drops here. There's supposed to be tire drops there, but all the tunnels are basically the same. We had 1 loot spot, only designated loot spot. I was the only builder. We had 1 constructor, 2 outlanders. Our loot spot is right here. It was by the terrain, the little hill thing over here that we had. So everyone drop loot here. I'd pick them up and build. That's really what I had. We also had like extra stuff just in case something goes wrong. So we used these things. They're called the scrapper spear. We had the purple ones though, because they take rotating gizmos and stuff. And then we had purple barons to run around and build stuff more. Because yeah, this was for smashers really, because they will charge, and if they hit the tar pit, they will sit there again and charge again. So we hit them back. As soon as they charge, you hit them, or as they're charging, you hit them, and they'll just stop their charge. We had healing pads on these, but I don't have any. That's really all we did. We did all the block off the same. We did a little square basically. You path everything to the middle, and we put broadsides on the first layer. So whenever they get by the first wall, we put broadsides in the inside of these. And then I did put freeze traps because we had a lot of quartz. So they're all the sides are the same. That's all you really gotta worry about. If praying issues come, just add sound walls at the beginning. Make anything that you can do sound walls. So like this, I have 2 different reloads on my sound walls. So like this one's a 1 and this one's a 2. 2 reload. They're both different. And then that's basically all we have actually. So that was like, I'll show you the outside. What it looks like from up top. That's how big it looked. We had we didn't have like a taker thing. We had we would just run around actually up here. So we would come up from down here, run up here, and we would just run up here. The Outlanders never be here though. They're only here if something goes wrong, or they take the mini bosses. The mini bosses were an issue. We had a big issue with them. Well, not really a big issue. They charged the tunnels. Well, they charged like the straight tunnels and got stuck in this tar pit. So we hit them, and then we take them away. That's the reason why I died so much. We took them away and launched them off the map. So what I did is I had them follow me. I didn't build it off the edge. I just double jumped over top of them because I'm a ninja always. And then they fell off. That's what I did with mine. I don't know. I think the Outlanders dashed or they built. So they would build like over the edge, and then they would walk them over here, and then they will try to hit them, and then they dash over here really quickly and edit those. I think that's what they did. I'm not 100% sure about what they did. But we had some issues on like corners and stuff, like the corner thing, so we added a little bit of freeze traps and a couple tar pits or tire drops. So we had on the corners we had 3, and then 3 up top, like that. That's what we did. That was occasionally it would happen because Assassin Huss would target me because I was in the tunnel. But that was my issue, or that was my fault actually. Smashers will charge whenever you're sitting in tunnels. So if you're sitting over here, they will charge directly at you. Lobbers will throw if you're in the tunnel as well. So if you're in the tunnel, like let's say if you're right here, they will throw at you and only directly at you. So you would want to like stay in like this little square area because they're trying to attack the module or the amplifier, whatever the hell it's called, or the burner. Sorry. We do these are windows on these, so you can put the blue glow in there as it is. I was the main source of blue glow, or I mainly had the blue glow because I had the movement. Like my ninja loadout is it's what I normally run at. So piercing loadout, fumble, night stalker, fleetfoot, tub tracks, and poking holes. That's for this thing. Doesn't take. It takes 7 to use the heavy attack, so I can push smashers and everything out of the tunnels if they get too wild. We're planning on doing carries sometime soon. I don't know when, but if you guys want a 128 carry, we're planning on doing it. Or I'm actually going to try to solo it though. I'm gonna try to solo it at the moment. I'm trying to make a video on soloing it, so that will be coming soon. So here's my whole Frostnite 2020 build.